Now continue to the subject of continue. I type my 3 dick. What's the meaning of son in the first place? I make 3 dick. It's my body with a dick hanging in my body. Sons. I don't see anything written in their bodies say sons. My 3 dick is my 3 pipe to do recreation for me when I want to transit to the next 100 years. Your 3 dick is for you. Your uncle dick is for your mother to transit. Everyone who owns a dick in this planet, I think it is very important that people learn to think in their mind. You don't have to voice it out. You're coming, in case you find my video, you actually in my mind. I let you read my mind when I'm not there. So if you're judging what I'm saying, at least you have to listen to it yourself. So reading someone's mind is someone who knows nobody is here. I can say what I want. And if you want to play the video, you need to know no one was here when I'm posting it. And my children are just the me, just my jacket, a memory box, footstep of yesterday, but standing in the future, breathing in and out together with me, just like bunch of apple in the tree hanging. Speaking of my 3 dick, I have 2 pussy out of me for the wind and the light, and I have 3 dick. When I have a dick, it's an ocean. I take the sea and all the fish and I put it in the dick, and then the light is in the eye and the wind is in the body, and then time to time they go in my pleasure box and they get electric shock, and then they give idea. Like my son, at 25 years, is on top of the man who is 25, and this man who is 50 is building a house, but he thinks he have the knowledge of building, but he doesn't understand. My son is on top of him. They see my son and they put him on the side and say, hey, you stand here. But no, I have a 9-month-old, and a 50 was the wind, but he does not reverse. The one, if you lay a foundation, you're trying to build a higher house, the foundation is never coming on top. What came in the future is standing on top of the foundation. It's like the men who live in the world. A 10-year-old will never build a city by 35 years. It takes my 25 years on top of them. They were the 10 in 10 years time. My son is on top of them, give them a double strength. They don't see my son on top of them, but they really focus like, oh, this was our child. Life, when the train is going, you don't catch the train left. The train is never reversed to come and pick you up. It's like people really believe that, oh, someone's child is their child age. You're not going backwards. The only way to go backwards, if you want to see babies, keep printing it. But when your child was the 10, in 25 years time, my son is on top of your 10, and now your son, the 10 plus my orgasm in a period of the 21-year time, now I'm protecting it the last 4 years, the period of 21-year time, the wind and the light that charge off my body, and then they pass the energy in your son's eyes and know that your son is 10 years stronger in a capability of doing something, and the wind and the light access their body to build something that will make me smile, or to use your daughter or your son to create music that will entertain me and entertain many people. That's how the wind works. So if you only focus that you finding my son, you can find my son, because my son is the 25 on top of the 50 that becomes 70. It's one boy. My son is the 25 on top of the 100. My son is the 25 that made the 75 become 100. My son is the 0 that make all the babies become 25. And 25 years later, it take the wind from the nothing to come on top of my son. But the 50 we think they're going to be my son. You're not going to be my son, because 25 years later my son become 50 and you become 75. Because till the day my son fall down, he's just above you. You're just a foundation. That's all the building, because you have the mentality to take action. Whilst my son is just admiring what you're gonna create, because he's not in that sector of possibility to recreate things. But he can charge the light and the wind, and that light and the wind can enter you and build something that my son will see and like, whether it's a video game or movie, something. That's how it works. Because my son is not a new baby, it's just a continuation baby, the last decade. So to take the man who supposed to go to his mother and father, and you need to step out of your comfort zone, waking up in the morning, going to demonstrate for a job. You have no office in this planet. You have no office, but you can create one. You can go in the middle of the zoo, take some swords, some axe, some arrow, and cut a grass, clean everything, and go down where you see the sand, collect stones and put it there, and then you throw the sand, and then you cut down some tree and you build chairs. You can take just a big tree and you lay it down, and you take another 2 trees from this side to hold it, and then you tie a rope on it and you can sit down. And then you try to help farmers who have chickens and ask them, say, instead of you gonna sell this chicken egg, can we please buy some baby chicken? We're gonna take care of it, because we need to multiply a farm. Because if you put it in a shop, not everybody is buying it to make omelets. Can you please, we can pay you and allow the chicken to sit on this. We need to have a farm of our own. You go there and they give you this baby chickens, and if you think they are too little to be away from the mothers, but you can take them little so the mothers don't fall in love with them, so you don't bleed them later. Or you can leave them to first adjust with the mother, and when they're strong enough, then you take them and put them in your own farm. Also, you can also talk with the farmer and say, we know you're about to kill this chicken. We want you to please sell it to us, because we find out that the chicken is worth alive than being dead, because we are product. Listen to me. We are product. I don't know, should I say it here or should I use it to another video? Because not everybody have patience. But in case someone go through the video and find something important, feel free to copy 3 minutes what you think is important and pass it out to another account. Because we all have to be soldiers. We are babies out of the bedrooms, and it takes us to listen to the wind to pass a message. And if the wind is getting older and passing on a message, and if the first 5 minutes is a garbage, and by the next 3 minutes I'm 3 minutes older and consciousness is coming in with a wave, and then the wave come in a time, and if you don't wait till you come up, you have to know the magic. I'm gonna tell what I have to tell in another video. Let me try to explain what's going on in videos. You have to know the magic. When I'm posting, I'm getting 15 minutes older. By the time you're gonna play it, you get 15 minutes older. It's like going to school, but this time you're inside someone else's mind to find out what they know about this world. And you're not gonna change your own culture, but you try to understand what other people view of this world. In 15 minutes you play my video, you're 15 minutes older. You need to know it. It's very important. Do you wanna get old 15 minutes with my video, or pause the video, because the video already grew up with me. When I'm posting it, I am growing up because I'm thinking and talking with nature. I'm not reading from a book. So nature feed me what I have to say. There's also temptation of manipulation, but that's why we all have to be a soldier to look in between the message that is coming from Mother Nature, to see what's important and break it down and find someone to translate it in a way that works for the wall, because it's very important. Now, when you're gonna play the video, you're gonna be 15 minutes older. I advise you to first pause the video and you go and do what you have to do. You have to call your mother, send a text message, walk to her house. It takes you 30 minutes to walk there if you don't have a car. Take the bus. And also, sometimes learn to take a walk if it's not raining. You know why? Because until the bus driver learn to open the bus to get fresh air in, they will not know the value of babies that are taking a walk in 40 years time. They see the baby, but they don't see the shadow behind the baby. When this bus is closed, there's one fresh air. Mankind is not a body. Mankind is a wind. And the bus is closed. They don't open the window. The bodies that enter, they breathe in and they get out what they breathe in. The bus closed, the people go out and these people come in. You come in to transport the same oxygen. If one body can make 5 children, it's to tell you one body can travel with 5 energy at the same time. Because yesterday they had 5 children, this time they say they want no children. Their shadow follow them. Because yesterday, a mother of 5, you see her with her 5 children. This time she have no 5 children, they just follow her. And she have 5 orgasms a day. She doesn't understand why. Because yesterday, her wind, her shadow is recognized by nature. And where you go is where your shadow follow. Now, based on anybody who find the video, it is very important. You need to observe anything you're going to see, whether it's breaking news from the government, whether it's your mother calling you to tell you bad news. Your mother is calling you to tell you, like, the phone is ringing, you're in a good mood, and there is your mother about to tell you bad news. You know why? The system knows you are the child that is having fun with the mother body, but you're just the husband. The husband was a woman that become a man to become a husband, and blindly make this daughter. They know you're in your womb, you're playing music, and you're in a fantasy, and now they make a story for your mother, breaking news, and now your mother is calling you. Information, calling, whatever the name they call you, because your body have no tattoo. They don't call you pussy. They don't call you dick, they don't call you pussy, because that's your real name. Now, if someone thinking that the name is bad, well, are you the baby number 3? They call you dick number 3. Baby number 2, dick number 2. Baby number 1, hey, dick, how are you doing? Pussy number 1, pussy number 2, pussy number 3. If you call the pussy, I swear to God, you will find miracle in this world. You know why? Because everything you drink, you're going to pee it out of your vagina. And if your mouth pronounce the pussy that get the water down, is to tell you, do you drink for your stomach or do you drink to clean the vagina where you pass to come up in this planet? Is God dog or God is pussy? Are we calling enough pussy to make God answer us? If you get a drop of sperm today, you have a baby 9 months later. Isn't the name of God, isn't a pussy? Are we really praying to God? Are we really giving thanks to the pussy? Maybe if you get it in your mind that the pussy is conscious, maybe you will not touch it, you will respect it. You will know someone live down there, and someone can make your grandchildren. So, let me take the next video.